Hey, 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 welcome everybody. Happy Tuesday. Apparently, I introduced on my Snapchat today. It was actually Monday, but it's not Monday. It is Tuesday. So happy Tuesday. Hey, Rachel, I see Rachel jumping in there. How is everybody doing today? I know I don't have my hat on, so the first thing people are going to say is, where's your hat? Oh, thank you. I did hit 1,000,000 hearts on my last broadcast, or 2 broadcasts ago. My last one was to celebrate my 1,000,000 hearts. So, hey, hey, Brandy, hey, BMJ, I loved your comment on the Perry group thing. Alex Kahn, hey, Alex, I was just watching I watched your Periscope on the tag boards. I love the idea of the tag boards. Thank you, Alex. I'm like 30 million away from the amount of hearts that you have, but I'm happy to be in the 1,000,000 heart club now, for sure. So good to see you in my scope yesterday and celebrate. Hey, yeah, Dana, thanks so much. I love that. I loved your cat ears. I enjoyed the way you did promote the scope. I've been in a lot of promote your scopes, and not a lot of them are as entertaining and as informative as yours. Guys, make sure to follow Dana Garrison. She does a really fun promote your scope, so it allows you to find other people, what they're scoping about, why you should follow them, not just because they're on Periscope, but because their content actually matters and they're having fun and they care enough about that to celebrate what they're sharing. So I thought that was a lot of fun, Dana. That was very cool. I was glad I jumped in there yesterday, and thanks for the love on there. Yeah, the scope is very impressive. JB Howard's in the house. So what the title of this topic was is really quick. You know, I am, for those of you that don't know me, my name is Brian Fanzo, better known as iSocial Fans. iSocial Fans would love to hear your feedback on my recent one as I try to talk as fast as I can. Alex, I'm gonna have to check that out. I'm gonna watch that right afterwards. You talk as fast as you could. You were talking on my scale. I love it. But yeah, so I've been working, you know, I'm a chief digital strategist at a company called Broad Suite Media Group, and we work with brands on how they can connect with their community using podcasts, Twitter chats, hangouts, webinars, live speaking events. I'm also a speaker. I talk about personal branding. I talk about employee advocacy. I talk about millennial mindset, which is the book that I am writing that will be due out South by Southwest 2016. I also talk about the power of live streaming and what I call think like a fan. And I can tell you, I've been getting a lot of brands that are interested in, thanks JB. Yeah, I know, I'm very lucky to have a lot of awesome people join my scopes. Thank you all for sharing it. Thank you for joining. Scope Scribe, cheers, my friend. So I've had a lot of brands contact me and say, hey, Brian, I want to work with you. I need help. And they say, so the first question I have is, can you help me decide between Periscope and Meerkat? Or should I be using Blab more? Or maybe I should just use Facebook mentions. And really my whole point of this scope was that if that's the question a brand is asking, they don't understand the platform and they're asking the wrong question. And the reason that is, and don't worry, this isn't hooked up. So this is my new microphone, which I will hook up very soon. But if a brand is coming at it from a tools perspective, they don't understand about the community, about the jab, right hook element of creating great content. And you must have a live streaming philosophy before you worry about the tools. So any brand that comes to me, and most brands don't even have a video philosophy. Don't get me started on that. They have a YouTube channel, they have crappy videos, or maybe they have great videos up there, yet they're not SEO optimized, and they should probably listen to my friend Australia Wow, and they can learn how to do better videos. Thanks, Dana. But for me, it's, hey, let's start this off correctly. Not only where is your community, but what audience are you trying to attract, and what business goals are you trying to reach? One of the companies I talked to this morning, they said, hey, I said, what is your business goals? Do you have a strategy? And what is your philosophy when it comes to live streaming? Crickets. I disagree. They need to know where their audience is. Disagree in what? I didn't say they don't need to know where their audience is. They don't need to start with a tool. They actually have to start with a philosophy on what business goal they are trying to solve. I don't care where your audience is. If you have no strategy, no philosophy, and no great content, even if your audience is there, they're not going to enjoy it. You're going to fall on your face. So for me, it actually starts with that philosophy and says, what am I trying to accomplish? What business goal is this linked to? It could be word of mouth marketing. It could be social selling. It could be employee advocacy. It could be social recruiting. It could be amplifying a story. It could be sharing a message. I'm part of the social council for No Kid Hungry. No Kid Hungry wants to let people know of all the awesome things that the chefs are doing that. How many businesses are underpants gnomes? Yes. Oh, thank you, Madeline. Thank you guys for sharing this broadcast. I see all of the hearts coming in, and I see all the knowledge pulling up. And I did watch Dana, and Dana ate the hearts. I'm not going to eat the hearts, but I'm going to thank you for the hearts. Jilly Sue is in the house. Hi, Jilly Sue. Jilly Sue is one of my favorites. She's my Scope couch buddy, also my Blab couch buddy. We watch a lot of live streaming content together. We both take notes, learn, and then jab when we know we have something good to say. But so one of the things that's been really interesting is I'm working with a brand now. I'm actually working with 2 brands now. And, thank you so much, Jasmine. Yes, she ate the heart. She went, nom, 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 nom. That's what she did. It was pretty funny, actually. And see, I remember it, right? Something about live streaming: create experiences, engage with your community, right? Here, do you guys see my 5 rules? Playbook for live streaming is right here. You guys see that? That's my playbook. Anybody disagree with that? If you do that in every stream, if you do these 5 things in every stream, you'll be good. Welcome people, introduce yourself, provide value, engage, and recap. And that's how you create yes, and steal underpants. You're right. Steal underpants, profit. So, a brand can definitely be a law firm. Oh my goodness, AJ, for sure. I had the same conversation yesterday. How do I use Twitter? Me? For what? Yes, I know. And part of it is not only understanding the philosophy, but if you create a philosophy, if you know that it's, hey, I need to increase my word of mouth marketing. Hey, I need to drive people to my Indiegogo campaign. Hey, I need to make people aware of a new product release I'm coming out with. I need to help my sales team educate the market. I mean, the power for live streaming to train people, to educate is amazing. I mean, it is absolutely amazing. Forget just amplifying. Forget just storytelling. Truly for social selling. And if you teach somebody how to use your product, how to use your tool. I just got a brand new mini mixer from the awesome guys at MXL, right? They do live streaming where they're going to teach people how to use these. Not only is it a great tool, but they're going to teach people, hey, how do you use this technology? Hey, what's the best way to use new microphones? Hey, here, I even got a new, here, look at, I got a new iPhone 6 Plus case. Look at it, it's made for live streaming. You can actually hold it. Look at that. Ooh, right? Pretty cool. It is very techy. Oh, hey, I have a mini mixer for you. Dana, send me I love tech stuff too. But anyhow, my point of this whole thing is that we have to start with a philosophy, we have to have a strategy, and we have to understand not only what business goals it's going to link to, but what problems we are solving. Hey, Sebastian Rutsch. I will have an affiliate link for that, for MXL. So the guys over at MXL hooked me up, right? Look at this. They hooked me up. I got two handheld mics. This is the gear right here, guys. I got 2 handheld mics. I got single lavs. I got dual lavs. I'm going to push the boundaries here because I'm going to start doing a little bit more live interviewing. So I want a lapel mic on me, and I want to be able to hold a mic and interview someone else so you guys can actually hear both of this. Where can we get Brian in a bottle? Oh, thank you, Nelcha. Thank you. Perfect for karaoke, yes, but I don't sing. Gonna get hooked up, MXL. Yes, I will. MXL, I'm going to do some promo work for these guys. These guys are good. Perry is a great guy. What mic am I using right now? I'm just using my iPhone 6 Plus. Because if I'm inside, you guys can look right now. I'm in my office. Woo. Here, you want to see my crazy office? Whoa, that's my office. Nothing too exciting here. Just lots of craziness. If I'm inside, the iPhone microphone works really well. I do wear a lapel mic sometimes, but for the most part, I actually stick with the iPhone microphone. I'm using an Olo clip, so if you guys saw, see, this is without the fisheye lens. That's with the fisheye lens. I do love that fisheye lens. It sucks from the rear cam, though. Yes, I agree. From the rear camera, if I'm going to do back and forth a lot, that's a great point, JB. Hey, Roberto Blake. That's a great point, that if I'm going to go back and forth between the cameras, it's good to have a lapel mic on, because then it doesn't switch to your back camera or your back microphone, so you can do that. Is the iPhone mic okay for Blab? Yes, it is. It is okay for Blab, because Blab actually does a pretty good job of canceling out. So back to the topic real quick here, guys. Really what matters to me, and the reason I'm educating everybody is I can't, as much as I want to work with every brand, but I know that I can't work with every brand. So I hope together, us as a live streaming community, all of us that believe in the power of this platform and platforms like them, we start talking to these brands about the philosophy, the strategy, and linking it to a business goal before we start peddling them on Periscope, peddling them on Meerkat, telling them that Blab is the greatest thing ever. Because if we start off wrong, it's going to be like all of that crappy social media advice that is out there today. That people got on social media early and they just started spewing crap, and because there was nobody out there to challenge them, unfortunately we got dealt with all that crap, right? That is what ended up happening, right? Philosophy first, linking it to your business goals second, tools third. So, and I do love that JB Howard actually picked up on my my play here on the title, because I said philosophy first, tools third. So of course there's a second, right? It's a philosophy. What's your business goal you're going to solve? And then what tool can we use? Where's your audience at? Where's your community currently engaging? What community, where can I bridge my community to the easiest? So that's what it's all about for me. That's the power of this. My philosophy is pretty simple. Most of you guys know that my philosophy is think like a fan. So if you guys want to hear more about my philosophy and sign up for my email newsletter right there, that would be awesome. So isocialfans.com/thinklikeafan. So isocialfans.com/thinklikeafan. That for me and sign up for the email newsletter. I'm going to start dropping a lot more advice on what brands can do, how we as influencers and how we that are pushing this forward can really do that. If you are starting from scratch, it's all about bridging your audience. If you're saying you have no audience on any social platform, starting from scratch, the key is consistency. There it is, right there, JB Howard. Thank you, JB. Awesome, I just screenshot that bad boy. I need a class on branding. Can you blab one? Ooh, AJ. I like that. My friend Dustin Stout does some awesome branding work. I do a lot of personal branding. He does a lot of company branding. I think that might actually be a great debate. Yes, better than holding up a sign. I do have a sign. Here's your sign. I feel like every time we should say that. I don't even know where my sign is. Look, I have giant sticky notes. And if you guys want to see something cool here, you guys want to see something cool right now? You want to see all the different industry use cases that I'm working on right now? Look at that. Lawyers, education, fitness, coaches, cooking, music lessons, travel, earnings calls, network marketing, real estate, food service, beauty, self-publishing, support groups, tattoo removal, do-it-yourself carpentry, first aid, auto mechanics, talk shows, jewelry, carpentry, language lessons, manufacturing, boom, all of those right there. I'm doing use cases and breaking down best practices for all of those. Yes, Mr. K is a good friend of mine. I like Mr. K. Those are going to be all use cases. I wish those were all clients. That would be awesome. And Ohio Social Mom, I absolutely love your Periscopes, or your Snapchats. You rock the Snapchat. I absolutely loved it. I was laughing today at your goofiness. I won't say what you were doing, but you were awesome. Blab on branding with a rotating hot seat. I love that, JB Howard. We are so going to do that. I'm going to ping Dustin Stout after this. Is that for a book? It is for an ebook. Yes, it is. Your hubby's a chef, Foso Social? Awesome. Yeah, you had your towel on and you were hilarious. You said, I'm getting out of the shower and I'm now going to say goodbye. And it was really good on Snapchat. I loved it. Are you a startup? I am a startup. Yeah, I am not a start. I'm an entrepreneur, solopreneur that is partnered with an agency with Daniel Newman and Shelly Kramer. The name of their agency is V3B. And the name of my company is Broad Suite Media Group. So we help brands connect with their communities, create great content around all different types of tools. J.R. Molina, Brian, how can leverage a global audience to create a local community? So for me, it's all about understanding what the evergreen content is and then also relating it back to something local. So I love local events. I love using hashtags for local events, but I love including the global audience by making it more holistic, not just about, so like maybe if you're doing an event and you're talking about jewelry and there's a jewelry event going on, why talk about why jewelry is important in Virginia when you say the philosophy of jewelry creation or the design behind jewelry creation live from this event or live from, or, for an upcoming event. So for me to tie it to local and to tie it to that understanding that people realize where you're coming from, I love tying it to local events, not usually just a city, but like whatever the local event is that's going on. So that's kind of where I come at for this. So guys, hopefully this had some value. So my goal, if you guys had a takeaway, if you had one takeaway from this presentation, hopefully it's this. When someone comes to you to work with you as an influencer, as a brand, as a company, as a great streamer, oh, thank you, Geneva, thank you. Geneva Fonda is an amazing human being. I'm so lucky that I got to meet her. Do you feel better than most people and brands are getting context wrong? Yes, I do. I do feel that they're getting context wrong. I also think they're jumping in here saying, yeah, that's fun, but there's no real business value. And it's because they start incorrectly. They don't start with a philosophy and a business goal. They start with a tool and then try to build from there. And if you start with a tool, you're going to get too consumed by the tool to remember where you need to go. Does Periscope have an algorithm for spreading broadcasts? No, it does not. It uses a team of people that actually do the featured ones and the community picks. The rest of it is all about building your audience. It also helps if you're on the most loved list. I've never been on the most loved list. My friend Alex Kahn, who was in here earlier, has been on that most loved list. But yes, tools are tools, but tools come and go. If you have a philosophy, you will do great things. So guys, my takeaway from this show is if someone comes to you and says, I want to use live streaming, Periscope or Meerkat, do not answer that question. Go back to them and say, what is your philosophy? What is your business goals that you would love to achieve? And then let's talk tools. Social Colby, cheers, my friend. Thank you guys for watching this. Thank you so much. Thanks for the Skype ad. All right, cool. Yes, let's hope to chat soon. I would love to chat with everybody. You guys know how to get a hold of me. It's right here on my hat. If you guys didn't know, you can screenshot that bad boy right there. iSocial fans everywhere and anywhere. Make it a great day. Find a way to show you care. Go above and beyond to make a difference in someone's life. Tell them thank you on Twitter. Send them a DM. Send them a text message. My friend Ted Rubin, he loves me so much. He sent me a yo-yo. He sent me a new hat. And he sent my kids Play-Doh just to say thank you for being a friend. If you know Ted Rubin, I have it upside down right here. Ted Rubin does return on relationships right there. Guys, Ted Rubin, go out of your way to say thank you. People will remember you. People will be thankful for you. And I'm very thankful that I have great friends like Ted Rubin, who sent me a yo-yo, a hat, and even Play-Doh for my daughters because he knows I'm a proud dad. That is what it's all about. Show you care, return on relationships. With that, I bid you guys adieu. Cheers.